Alright, welcome back. Let's see what Master Logarius left us. See what all that was for. Let me go ahead and just light the lamp. Don't want to forget that. Crown of Illusions. Alright, so remember I said he was up here guarding people from reaching the top of Cainhurst Castle. And the item he was guarding is the Crown of Illusions. One of the precious secrets of Cainhurst. The old king's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. And so Logarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see sitting serenely upon his new throne? Okay? So it kind of implies that he killed the king and took the king's crown. And then used it to get his powers, so that he could stop anyone else from doing this. So of course we're going to put it on. So far, nothing. Wait, no, I got a headache. What's this? It's a blizzard.
I regret everything.
Yes, so this is what he was guarding. This is actually the royal chamber room up here. Who love the ponies. There's a whole room of ponies. Is there any items to... Is there an item down there or just a glistening pony butt?
There's no items. It's a glistening pony butt.
It's a glistening pony butt?
Yes.
Okay.
There are no items.
Alright,
in this area.
good. There's also nothing to fight up here.
Visitor. I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
I love that bit of Old English smack talk. Alright. Over here, is it? Right, there it is, yeah. So that is Queen Annalise sitting on the throne there. Over here, we find an unopened summons. If we go in our inventory, here's the unopened calling someone to Cainhurst, an old sealed summons. Like the first of its kind, it is an invitation to Cainhurst, but for whom it is not known, as it lacks an addressee. Alright, so there's just, probably just unused.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any items here.
No, that was the only thing.
Okay, so Annalise. I love talking to her. This is why I don't think a gun would be named Evelyn. And her name's Evelyn.
Such impudence. Defiled are we, yet still queen. We shall not give audience to an ill-mannered beast.
So basically, you can't talk to her this way.
We shall not give get thee gone.
Get the fuck out. What you actually have to do is come here, and then you get a prompt, and then you kneel before her.
Moon-scented hunter.
And she knows us to be a hunter.
I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods. And sworn enemy of the Church.
So it's interesting she knows this to be a hunter.
Yet our people are murdered.
And yet...
And we are prisoner to this...
knows that we didn't be of the Church, because usually hunters are.
In search of...
Okay, so this is the only option you have with her. Leave or swear an oath. Now, if you're just playing through the first time, it could seem like, oh wow, okay, that's a big deal. It's not really a big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and swear the oath. It's nothing permanent. Contrary to what swearing an oath might sound like.
Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights.
And she also confirmed for us earlier in the dialogue too that, you know, she has no subjects and everyone has been murdered.
The Church.
That the,
If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood.
How's
It's
our
all
arm
about the
not
blood.
tired?
What's that?
How's our arm not tired?
Her arm not tired.
Our arm not tired. We're
Oh,
just
our
like
arm not
holding
tired?
it out.
You gotta respect the queen. You deal with it. You power through it. Alright, so we're gonna swear our vile blood oath, and she's gonna give us a little of her blood.
Of our blood.
Little vampiric.
Feel the spreading corruption burn.
That would make more sense if we were closer, but okay.
Now,
We can't talk to us if we're close.
a vile blood.
Can't talk to us
Alright,
if
so
we're
now we've
close.
become a vile blood.
To the very last.
We're her only subject. But, this is how we get the Canehurst badge, and we get the Oath Rune Corruption. And we get the Respect Gesture. I don't have any Blood Dregs to offer yet. You can't get Blood Dregs for killing hunters until you're in the Covenant.
Canehurst.
Okay? So, even though we're a member now, come talk to her.
Arrant fool. Vile blood or no, forget not. We are thy queen. Bend the knee.
Alright, she's still not having none of it. The mask that she's wearing, it's not explicit, but whatever, Logarius was able to do traps her in the mask. The mask is what traps her and binds her to this place that she can't leave. She is immortal, so they did in Canehurst and master immortality, so she can't be killed. And that's why Logarius took up post outside of the chamber, basically to lock her in it. And can we get behind? We get a good look behind. Okay, I was wondering if it had like a lock or anything on the mask. It kind of implies that there might be a lock back there. But that's why he took up guard. And stop people from getting in that way. Because he couldn't kill her. You know, she is at least mastered enough of the blood to become immortal. There's also no telling how long ago this was. Like many things in Bloodborne, it's kind of vague. With 30,000 blood echoes. I was wondering if I was going to get dialogue.
We've got the dialogue screen.
It's got the dialogue screen. But, yeah. She's just resting. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and equip the rune for now. Which is our Oath Rune. And this is why I said it wasn't permanent. Because you can change your Oath Runes at any time. So this gives you a healing bonus when you're near death. It's not a great healing bonus. I would rather have the recover stamina rate, even though that's not a great one. A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. Several runes contain a nuance of blood. including the rune Corruption, associated with the Oath of the Corrupt. Pledges to this oath are Canehurst Vilebloods, hunters of blood who find dregs for their queen in cold blood, particularly that of hunters. Yet the corrupt are heretics in the eyes of the church and subject to the wrath of executioners. So we don't have yet the executioner's rune. But if you equip the corruption rune and someone summons in, even for help, someone who has the executioner's rune equipped, you're hostile to each other. So this is sort of a PvP mechanic. I'm going to equip it because we can get dregs for killing hunters, and I want to get at least one dreg. Oh, let's take a look at the badge and then go see what that unlocked. The badge of the Royal Guards of Canehurst, loyal guardians of the Vileblood Queen Annalise. The Vilebloods are hunters of blood, and they hunt prey as they search for blood dregs. The hunter who joins them is faced with the decision to merely borrow their strength or to become one of them, heart and soul. Now, in the shop, this is unlocked. Being able to buy the items I found, being able to buy the chinkage, I think. We haven't had this unlocked, have we?
I don't think so.
Foreign-made weapon welded by the Royal Guard to protect Annalise, Queen of the Vilebloods. With the intricate rippled engraving spans chinkage blades, is embrued with blood. The sword sings scarlet hues, however the right eats away at the welder's blood. This is what the Canehurst hunter was using there next to Eileen. Right? And this also implies if he had that he was one of the Royal Guards. So somehow escaped Canehurst and was hunted down by Eileen. Of course, we saw how that went. It'll give me an option to buy Evelyn. I already have Evelyn. And then we can buy the Canehurst armor, which I will farm at some point to buy, because actually this provides a pretty high blood and physical defense. And it pretty much will be the armor I run the rest of the game in at this point. Silver armor worn by the Royal Guard to protect Annalise, Queen of the Vilebloods at Canehurst. This paper-thin silver armor is said to deflect blood of ill intent and is what allows the Royal Guards to capture prey for their beloved queen, so that one day she may bear a child of blood. So this is what actually confirms the lore that she was out like Queen Yarnum to follow in her footsteps and give birth to a great one. So I think all of these have the same, yep, description, nothing changed there. Alright, before we do that though, let's go pay a visit. No, wait, not Tomb of Odin, Cathedral Ward. Let's go wrap this up and pay a visit to our good buddy, the Executioner, Alfred. We have a Canehurst summon we can give him. And since he explained to us that is his mission, to follow in the footsteps of his glorious master Logarius.
Is it safe to walk up to him with the corruption rune up?
It is safe.
Okay.
Not only am I wearing the corruption rune, I'm wearing the king's crown and the knight's armor. He doesn't seem to notice that much. But it has been a while. You can sort of confirm she's in the noble dress that we found.
So, like using blood magic in front of a Templar?
Sort of.
Okay.
Yep, nobody's really changed here. I did confirm, or notice actually, that the sweaty set, which really only consists of a hat and a vest, the rumpled garland hat and the sweaty clothes, is actually dude over here. The, mistrusting dude or whatever, what's he called? The lying jerk wad?
I don't know.
Sadly, I don't find your pants, so I can't really... You don't have pants. Or gloves. I could wear the foreigner's trousers, maybe? Oh, there we go. That's not a bad cosplay. Yeah, so it's the first time I noticed that. Unfortunately, on this item, well-worn, damp with sweat. I mean, other than just like, he's a nervous, sweaty bastard, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to really gain. There's not any real lore established on these items.
Bigoted old man.
Bigoted old man, thank you. And... where is... there we go. Quite regal looking, if I do say myself. Okay, so Alfred... hello, Amigala.
Purple!
Wait, no, not this way. We'll go out this way. And in fact, let me go ahead and just... before I accidentally use something I'm gonna want later. I said I would point this out once we had enough insight, and I don't think we've walked past it, and so I can. But that is the lever that has the little ones around it. So that's where, this is just confirming that if you were standing on this side and showed them that badge that you can only get from the little ones in the dream, that's why it opens. They would pull the handle for you. Since we've already thrown it, there's no need, but...
because they're so sweet.
They are sweet.
Like the doll says. Because the doll is truthful and would never lie to us.
She's not actually lying. She's more, making sure she keeps us for herself.
What's wrong with that?
Alright. How you doing, Alfred?
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss.
You don't want to comment on
what piques your interest?
anything that I'm wearing? That's fine. Alright. Give the unopened summons to him.
Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first...
you should just be careful of that carriage. Alright, so he gives us the Wheel Hunter badge. And we get the male church bow.
I feel my master's hand at work.
Yeah, about that.
Praise the good blood. And let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
Okay.
It has been an honor.
You gotta talk to him one more time.
Let us cleanse the... and may the good...
Because I have not
It has been... let us
talked that, and I've gone and come back and it didn't trigger him. Alright, so let's take a look real quick at the Wheel Hunter badge. Marlo Garrus led a band of executioners, and this badge was crafted at their dedicated workshop. The wheel symbolizes righteous destiny. Their workshop was a secretive enclave of mystical beliefs and heady fanaticism, which served as the backbone of the executioner's unique brand of justice. It's a nice way of saying, excessive, I think.
Or crazy. Either
Crazy, but in the deeply religious zealotry way.
so crazy.
Not in the, I'm insane, but I believe everything I am doing is right and just while I do it. So with this badge... we can get... Logarius' wheel. Weapon wielded by the martyr Logarius' band of executioners, used to slaughter the vile-blooded in Canehurst, bathed in pools of their blood and forever steeped in their ire. Transformed to release the power of the wheel and manifest their lingering rage in a show of utter brilliance. Now, interestingly enough, like the Chinkage, the transform mode of this also damages you. And I think that is intentional. I think that is sort of symbolic of they were both locked in their own bloody battle and used the same techniques, and neither one was more righteous than the other. It also will unlock... the hat. The odd helmet worn by the band of executioners, commanded by the martyr Logarius. This conical gold helmet, a symbol of the executioners, represents luminosity, ambition, and an unflagging resolve to face impurity, staring it down with a stern golden spirit. As the Logarius once said, acts of goodness, blah blah blah. Notice that it's also like an actual executioner's mask, in that you don't see the face of the one doing it. And again, sort of like we are an instrument of our God, and the sort of idea that it is a sin for us to take the credits. We are just doing his work through him. Alright, let's go back to, I'm gonna go back to Logarius' seat. I always think it's better to go here than to go directly to the Queen's Chamber. See if Alfred made it yet.
Master, look! I've done it! I've done it! I smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity! What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
So yeah, Alfred got a little carried away here. Not the nice, good fella we thought him to be. Those are little pink fleshy bits. Are of the Queen. We can actually snag a bit of her flesh. The remains of Annalise, Foul-blood Queen of Canehurst. What remains of Annalise, blooded Queen of Hurst. This pinkish lump of flesh remains warm, as if cursed. All hail the undying Queen of Blood. Now, like I said, she is immortal. It's moving. So she is not dead.
That must be painful.
Probably is painful.
That.
I don't care how immortal or powerful you are. I mean, bits of her are on his wheel. And his mask. Right?
Yep.
And also, this is the Logarius wheel. Another symbology used here is that, Spanish Inquisition and other dark periods of church, like torture and things like that, wheels were used a lot.
Wheels.
To tie people to stretch them out on all kinds of horrible, horrible things. So, not lost on symbology here that the Logarius wheel would be a literal wheel of punishment. What do you gotta say for yourself?
You, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you.
No, don't thank me. This is all on you, boy. And I did none of this.
Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have.
Get one of the cool emotes in the game.
I've done it.
Alright, you're just gonna laugh maniacally. Yeah, I've got a couple emotes. Let's go ahead and set these up. Well, let's go ahead and our deep respect. We have a deep respect, we don't need that. Let's do the we've got brush off up there. Roar. Did we get another one?
We got the bow, church bow mail.
Oh, that's right, I got the church bow mail. I'm not as interested in church bows. Up there. So yeah, the roar. There you go. And of course, deep respect. Oops. I didn't put deep respect up there, I just put respect.
I don't think deep respect was one. If it is, we didn't get it.
Oh, okay. Okay, we won't get deep we got respect. We didn't get deep respect. We'll get deep respect when we turn in our first blood drag. And even though the queen's not there, there's a way. There's always a way. I can't hear you if you whisper. Alright. Last thing to do. We're gonna go back to the Cathedral Ward. I know this episode's running long, but I just want to wrap up this line of story. And that wraps out Canehurst for us.
Don't you, like, offer her to an altar or something?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Yay.
that's why I took a bit of the flesh.
Rituals of dark and weird.
Eventually, it will load. Ah, here we go. Alright, everybody still having fun? Great. I'm going back now to where we first met Alfred. And I don't know if they'll follow me through. Let's find out. That's right, you better back off. Can you not come to the door?
I don't think they can come into this area.
Nope. As soon as they hit it, they're backing up. Oh, poor Alfred. I mean, it's a Bloodborne, right? Everybody ends up dead. Now, it's hard to confirm this. Okay? I have spent some time, you know, staring at the body and looking. Looks like he's holding something that he does commit suicide. He does kill himself. possibly because of his obsession with Martyr Logarius. Crown there now. That he would completely follow in his footsteps. But what we get off him is the last of the Oath runes. And that is Radiance, symbol of the Executioners. The rune for Radiance, adopted by the sworn Executioners under Logarius' command. The Executioners despise the impure Vile Bloods. No matter what the circumstances, would never cooperate with the bloodthirsty hunters who serve the undead queen, Annalise. So this is how you take the other oath.
It looks like the Illuminati.
It does look like the Illuminati. It gives you more healing when you use a vial. Not terribly bad, but again, none of them are too terribly great. So with that, good spot for us to end this episode. And off camera, I'm going to grind and buy those things from the store that we unlocked. And then when we meet again, we're going to be going into Yargul. See you next episode.